Hello. Just we finished the painting and assembling one complete heavy duty slitting line. The thickness for this line is up to 6 millimeter, 1 to 6 millimeter. And I started to show you here from here the decoiler to end. I want to teach you today and show you step by step, part to part, the roll forming and slitting parts. This is decoiler for heavy duty 30 tone decoiler. We use a double head, and you can see it has a different size of ID coil. You can connect it with these expansion decoiler. This type of decoiler we call it double head heavy duty, and it's up to 30 ton capacity. I put my hand here, you can see the size of this expansion for different ID, like a 500, 600, 617 and 1710 different inside diameter. You can connect it with here, here and here. The next level is leveling and feeding into the first loop. This part we call it leveling. You can see it has a 5 shaft leveling and 2 shaft. Here is for feeding the material, and here is the gear box unit for connecting this shaft to gearbox. This gearbox connected with Siemens motor. As you can see, the Siemens power is 55, if I remember it was 55, yes, 55 kW power. So here I show you from different angle. This is the 5 roller leveling after the decoiler. This leveling can level and strike the material. Here you can see the nameplate of Lotus, 6 millimeter, 165 millimeter beads, still coil slitting from Lotus. And after that we have a one pre-cut shirring here, and then we go to one table. The first loop will here in the workshop of the customer, we put a one loop here, and then we go to feeding guide for the slitting. This part, you just take the material out of the loop and feed the material into the slitter. We have a double side gear motor for adjusting left and right the roller here. This roller can feed the side of the material inside the slitting. One gear motor here, one gear motor over there. It can automatically move left and right. Now we're going to slitting shaft and block. This is a slitting line made for 6 millimeter, and the shaft size is 240 millimeter. You can see the width is 1650. The power of the motor is 100, let me zoom here, 132 kW, and it's also connected with the pneumatic brake. Once we stop the line, we need to stop immediately. It also has a pneumatic display, and it also has some gearbox here, up and down. The gears will connect these two gears with back side of the slitting. Let me show you here, because here we connect it to wall. We don't have enough space to put it against the wall. So this is the joint cordon for gearbox. You can see bearing housing here, shaft, surface, harness, key lock. We made it by double nut, you can see. And once we want to put the blade and spacer inside, we turn on this gear motor, move it left and right. After here, we have a side trimming rewinding. This device is just for rewinding the scrap, binding the waste part of the slitting. The waste part coming through this guide and go through that machine to rewinding and recoil it here to send to customer side. And here we're going step by step to recoil the coil and the strips. One more loop we will install here, one more loop, and this loop will be almost 6 meter length, 2 meter width, and 8 meter depth. As you can see, we're using anti-smooth polyurethane shaft for taking the strip out of the loop. And then we also have one more cutting here for cut the end of the material. Maybe sometimes you need to cut two pieces of the coil. And here we have one shaft to put the spacer disc here. We install a spacer disc here on this shaft. The pinch press for keep the material tight. And in the final part, we have the recoiler. The most important part for this line is recoiler. The recoiler capacity is up to 25 ton. One more time, check the Lotus nameplate. This 6 millimeter means maximum thickness, and this is the maximum width of the coil that you can put inside. I show you around. This recoiler also connected with the one gear block. By Lotus. And here you can see the power of this recoiler is 160 kW. It's also connected with the pneumatic brake, and it also has a one core car here for the material through the put the material take out from the recoiler. As you can see, this recoiler is combined with hydraulic cylinder to expand the inside diameter of the coil. This cylinder is using for push the material out of this shaft and ready for packing. So this is the complete line of 6 millimeter slitting. Maybe I move my hands so fast, but I was trying to show you from the collar, as you can see, the collar to the collar, the complete line of slitting. This line weight is almost 70 ton, and we can produce it for you within 4 months. If you have any requirement, feel free to contact us. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for more and more videos. Thank you for watching us. Bye.